Hi. I want to share a part of my journey, a recent flight that I took from the United States of America, specifically from Dulles Airport in Washington, where we both landed in a storm and departed, in my case, on an international flight from Dulles International Airport in Washington. And during this storm, particularly in coming into Washington actually, the plane began to do something like this. The wings were, the lightning was flashing outside the windows. And there was a woman sitting next to me who was very nervous. She had the vomit bag out and she was making a few nervous comments and asked me to excuse her for what she felt could be a very soon experience where she would feel that she would have to vomit in the bag. And so I looked at her in calmness and in peace, and I told her that that's fine, it's no problem, because I used to operate and manage a nursing home facility, a nursing care facility. So I told her that it was something that was not foreign to me, that I was quite familiar with the throes, the greater throes of life, if you will, and such things as vomit and many other things too. And she found that kind of interesting, but as she was sitting there, I began to use a technique that metaphysics has long recognized as the universal solvent, if you will, or a universal magnetism. In some modern works, such as those written by Bevi Jagers on the magic golden circle, and by Donald Michael Craig about the circulation of the body of light, is described kind of the process that I begin to use, and the exercises that I had done throughout the years enabled me to very quickly and very powerfully, I feel, bring in the universal light, if you will, to literally bring in the light of creation, the cosmic energy that is at the same time everywhere and in everything, but to bring it down from cosmos, to bring it in from creation, a brilliant, bright, golden white light in which I would fill not only the cabin of the airplane in my mind's eye, in my spiritual eye, but with each breath also not only impregnate the cabin of the airplane, but to, as well described in Bevi Jagers' works on metaphysics and the golden circle, the magic golden circle, I actually encircled the airplane itself with an impenetrable golden ring of circulating, and when I say circulating, I mean clockwise light. And it was told by Bevi Jagers once when I was actually reading one of her works that the Pope arrived in an airplane, and Bevi, having the ability of clairvoyance, to be able to see, she was able to see that the airplane carrying the Pope from the Vatican was encircled in an impenetrable, circulating clockwise golden ring of light. So those of us who have studied metaphysics It's even said by Dr. Louis Toury, who I had an affirmation of about this from, that the Vatican itself is one of the most extensive and exhaustive libraries of some of the most ancient, Kabbalistic, magical, and esoteric texts in the entire world. And that this has been a collection that has been largely kept from the public for centuries now. And what I'm speaking about is that it's been estimated that perhaps as much as 90% of the world's Kabbalistic, magical, esoteric, and astrological texts are hidden there away in a library that is well kept, guarded, and either below or within the Vatican's care and safekeeping. So certainly, from what I had read in Bevi Jager's excellent work, they knew the secret of the golden circle, or the magic golden circle. And as a reader of other ancient texts and even some more modern texts, and seeing references to this in even Manly P. Hall's work, The Secret Teachings of All Ages, I think that, and again referring to Donald Michael Craig's book, Modern Magic, 11 Lessons in the High Magical Arts, and specifically the exercise that he outlines very well there, the circulation of the body of light, which I had done myself for quite a long time. These practices have been known to a few for many, many thousands of years now. And it's a very practical, easy application, this magic.